Now, a day after the United States launched airstrikes targeting Islamic State camps in northwestern Nigeria, Abuja has said that more strikes are expected in the coming days against jihadist groups in the country. It also added that the Christmas Day attack on ISIS camps as a joint operation. Nigeria's foreign minister is in several television interviews had said that the operation is still ongoing, while adding that they provided intel for Washington to carry out these strikes. The foreign minister said that he had spoken with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio over phone ahead of the strikes. Furthermore, Nigeria's information minister, Mohammed Idris, has said that the U.S. used drones carrying several guided missiles during their operation. Idris added that a total of 16 GPS-guided munitions were deployed using MQ-9 Reaper unmanned drones, neutralizing several ISIS elements. Ratifying Abuja's claims, a Pentagon official reportedly said that the strikes were approved by the Nigerian government. However, there was no clarity on the location of the strikes or which militant faction was specifically targeted. The U.S. defense officials only posted a video of a missile launch from the deck of a battleship. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump, in an interview with Politico, said that several jihadist camps persecuting Christians in Nigeria were decimated by the country's military. Trump also called the airstrikes as a Christmas present. However, a special advisor to Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has called Trump's claims as sketchy. He also acknowledged the government is unable to establish whether Islamic State fighter or members of other jihadist groups have been targeted. Furthermore, Islamic government works in the country's Sokoto state, where the strikes reportedly took place, have criticized the United States. They said that the strikes had exposed the country's weakness, while warning that Nigeria could become a theater of war for foreign powers. Well, on the ground, police at a town in Sokoto have cordoned off the area where a small crater was found, drawing locals to the site as well.
Sokoto State is almost over 90% Muslims. In fact, there was never any incident of persecution of Christians in Sokoto State. Their churches were not attacked. Nobody is, there is no any genocide of Christians in Sokoto State. So we see an irony, and we wouldn't like another foreigner to come to say they will turn Nigeria into a theater of war, whereby Nigeria will become the field where they fight each other.
Residents say that there were no casualties or damage to nearby property. Several citizens living in the nearby villages expressed fear following the strikes, with some thinking it to be a terrorist attack. Residents at the village of Jabo in Sokoto said they heard something flying overhead before crashing and bursting into flames on a field. Video shows a massive fire and a group of villagers carrying several pieces of debris. Meanwhile, several homes in the country's Kwara region have also been damaged. Residents say that they had heard a large explosion late in the night, while the government said no casualties have been reported. On the contrary, residents in Lagos hailed the joint military operations conducted by the U.S. and Nigeria. Locals said that they are grateful to both Washington and Abuja.